Guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you some trading filters that you can use to make your coins regardless market rising or market falling. This is going to be guaranteed coins. If you enjoy content like that, please make sure you put a thumbs up, follow and comment. Let's begin. The first thing is going to be player selection. Which players you have to choose to make your coins. And if you go to FODBin, there is players tab and you pick player game performance. That way you're gonna see many players, the pool players, and you have to sort them by clicking order by the games. This is the most commonly used players. And for you have to readjust the budget. Usually I choose, let's say, a gold, rare, so you have only gold rare cards here, and then you can do maybe position. Because we're gonna trade these cards with Shadow Chemistry style and Hunter Chemistry styles, so we need to sort it out. And the price range is very important. Why? Because as more expensive card, there is less gap to make a coins. So we're gonna put 15,000 coins maximum for this card, so we're filtering that. And also, if you're gonna use the Shadow Chemistry style, we're gonna put maybe defenders as a position. We go for defenders, and then by clicking, just few buttons, you have a whole list. And this is the list. This is the list of the players that you're gonna check prices and try to flip them. There is a lot of players, so if one of those players not gonna work for you, go to another one. Let me show you some examples. We go to transfers and we search for Marcus Llorente, because he is the most used card in this game so far. Marcus Llorente. He is still cheap and he is good for starting budgets. And FODBin says his market price should be 10,500 coins. And FODBin is right. So 10,500 coins. And now we're going to check his price with Shadow Chemistry styles. So what's the idea? Most of the people who, let's say, bought Marcus Llorente for his team, for their teams, and they would like to sell this card to upgrade to more expensive and more meta card than Marcus Llorente. So they're going to go and they're gonna sell. They're not checking which chemistry styles is on him. They don't care about it. They're just checking the FODBin price and they see, okay, let's say 10,500 coins list, or even less. So that way you have a opportunity to make coins on those people. So you can see 12,750. This is his price with Shadow, but FODBin says 10,500 coins. So you have a more than 2,000 coins difference between the prices. So your goal is to snipe for 10.5, let's say, on the current market, because market gonna readjust. You can use this video during entire season. You can use this video like even in May, right, to make your coins. But you have to check the prices. Another example, maybe you can go for Udogi. He's another good example, because he also at the same price category. Udogi, the same thing. He should be 10,250. Yeah, he's popping even in 10,000. I think his standard price is 10,500 coins. And if you go and put a Shadow Chemistry style on him, he should be, I guess, more, right? 12.5? No, 13? Yeah, he is 13,000 coins. I think 12,750, this is the sell. So you can snipe him for 10,250 and sell for 12,750. This is 2,500 difference. You pay 500 coins on taxes and you're making 2,000 coins after tax on this card. This is one of the most used cards in the game. So people gonna list those cards all the time. You're gonna have the supply on those cards all the time. So you can flip them back and forth. Okay, if you say like, I have less coins, maybe you go for cheaper players. Maybe you go and try, let's say, Ake. He is 1,900 coins. You can go even lower. There is even more cheaper cards. Let's say Ake. FODBin says he is 1,900 coins. And you go and check the price. Yeah, he is probably less than that. But whatever. With Shadow, the same thing. He should be more expensive. 2.5, 2.9, 2.8, but this is 59 minutes. I guess he is 3,000 coins, right? 3,000 coins. And you can snipe him for 1.8, for 1.9, sell for 2.8. This is 1,000 difference. You pay 150 coins in taxes. you're making like 800 coins in every card that you flipped. And like I said, if those guys do not work, snipe for 2 minutes, beat for 2 minutes. If one card doesn't work for you, fine, go to another one, you know. Another filter that I'm using a lot, let's say road to the knockout. This is current team, promo team. We're gonna have more promo teams through this year. Multiple promo teams. Every single week, EA Sports release some promo cards. And those cards also, they're gonna be traded with chemistry styles heavily. Let's take an example for this team. This team gonna be very actual and heavily demanded for this week, next week. But in the future, they're gonna lose, let's say, this demand, and the chemistry style is going to be more applied to them. So there is not going to be much opportunity. You have to make sure you're trading on current promo team because they are rare and they're very hyped because people want to use the new cards all the time. And looking at this team, you can find many filters. Let's say we have a cheap guys like Andre and Posh. How you can basically put some categories. First thing, you just go and take quality, you sell road to the knockout stage. And the cheapest one is like 11,000 coins, 11.5, right? Yes, so they are the cheapest. But they both, Posh and Andre, they both defensive. One of them right back and another one is center defensive midfielder. And let's see how much they're selling with Shadow. Whoa, wow, 14.5 thousand coins. So if you can manage to snipe one of those guys, you can put the filter like 11,000 coins and snipe them with Shadow. You can easily sell them for 14,500 coins, which is 3,500 coins difference, which is almost 3,000 coins after tax made in every card you snipe, which is fantastic. You know, you can try this one. Those ones not gonna pop that often because you know, they're not that popular in gameplay. They just like as an investment they look good, but you know, as a used card maybe they're not that popular. Maybe, in my opinion, they're popular, but you know, not super common. Then you can go and see Moise Kean. This is gonna be one with Hunter. Moise Kean, very heavily demanded Serie A striker from Fiorentina, Moise Kean. And Fadbin says he's 17.5. Nope. 18? Nope. 8. Okay, he's like 18, 750. But this Hunter, I'm sure he's selling above 20, right? He should be. He's like 21, 20, 20 and a half. This one is not the best example, because if you can snipe him for 18.5 and sell for 20, you're just making 500 coins per card. But this is something to look at. Maybe his price is gonna fluctuate a little better, so you have a maybe more gap to make a coins. And the last filter, maybe not last filter for this situation, like for this promo team, you see conference leagues, and you have two guys who is selling for 17,000 coins, 17.5. This one gonna be also another beautiful example. 17.5, is it any? Nope. 18k, maybe 17,750. Yeah, 18,000 coins. Looks like they are here around this price. And they both, Koch, he's center back, and Stefan, he is center defensive midfielder. So they also most likely the best chemistry styles that should be on this card is Shadow. And if you go and you see like 20,000 coins, I'm sure in 1 hour they're going to sell for 20,000 coins. And if you can snipe them for 18 or 17,050, 500, you can easily sell them for 20,500 coins, which is you're making like 1 to 2,000 coins per card depending on the buy price. Good example, right? You can also try and go individually. Let's say I made so much coins on the day one. I was trading with Björn. She was the one. She was 35,000 coins on the market, and her max price is 50,000 coins. And I checked, is it any Björns with shadow champions styles on the market, and I didn't find one. And for like 3 hours in a row, I was buying her for 35. I was applying shadow for 3,500, which is come up to, let's say, 39,000 coins. And I was selling her for 50k because there was none on the market and people were buying her with shadow. And basically I was making like a lot, like 8,000 coins per card, 9,000 coins per card, 7,000 coins per card by just applying shadow champions styles. But you know, it should be day one. That's how it works. In day one, you can make coins. It could be regardless anyone. Let's say Lang, I was buying him at 20, first day like 34, was putting Hunter and selling for 45. You know, it makes sense, but you have to try. You know, you have to be active in the market and you have to try. Another good thing, if you have a fresh team of the week, they also trade very well. And this team of the week is already like being in packs for 5.5 days, which is a lot. But there is some filters that I saw. Let's say we go team of the week. We take any team of the week and we just put shadow. So what's the cheapest inform with shadow? 12,500 coins. But this is attacker. So we have to make sure we put defender because buyers, they're not attractive to buy a card like attacking card with shadow, which is defensive chemistry style. Chemistry style, I think is the way to say. Okay, and shadow. Menu is so bad this year, guys. Cannot explain you that. 13,000 coins. 13,000 coins, right? So if you snipe any inform for 11 or even 10 and a half defender, you can sell for 13,000 coins, which is beautiful, great profit. And the same thing, it could be applied to attackers. So we take attackers, Hunter, 13,500 coins, and you know, there is just 2 cards, only 2 cards. So you can also snipe them at 10.5, at 11, and sell at 13, 13.5. I'm pretty sure in the 1 hour mark, they gonna be gone for good. Guys, this was pretty informative video. Hopefully it helped you. Like I said, whenever market up or down, you can go to the market and you can make some cash by flipping cards back and forth. So I show you multiple player selections that you can, you know, keep an eye on and keep moving, keep making coins non-stop. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up, comment, and follow. See you in the next one.